on your Quirky Cooking blog, we've seen a few posts over the time around Pantry, and what do you stock a pantry with when you're cooking with the Thermomix, and how do you approach it?
Okay. I have on my bulk buying page a list of my pantry items, which they do change because I tend to change my diet as I go along and go, well, no, that doesn't suit me, so I'm going to not buy that anymore. But it gives you a basic idea. I pretty much buy in bulk as much as possible.
Okay.
It saves heaps of money. You're not paying for all the packaging and the marketing as much.
Yeah.
And you're just getting so much bang for your buck. I find that if you get into a co-op, that's the cheapest way to go, but you can also buy bulk through health food shops. Even at the grocery store, buy the biggest lot of flour and stick it in your freezer or whatever, so that you've got more money for what you've paid, more food for what you paid. But I do have a list of the grains I buy, the nuts, the seeds, the oils, all of that kind of thing. And then I've got the basic ingredients there to make just about everything, and I just get my fresh veggies locally and my fruit. And then I have local meat that I buy bulk as well, put in the freezer. Fish that I buy bulk, keep in the freezer. So I have a very big freezer. There is a post on my blog also about bulk food storage if you have a freezer and if you don't have a freezer. So different ways to store your food. Yeah. Also living in the country, it's very handy to buy in bulk because some things are harder to get, it's just easier to do it that way and then it's on hand. Yeah. There is a thread on my Facebook page also about what to stock your pantry up with when you first buy Thermomix, and I'll give you the link to that because not everyone eats like me. So if you're not eating nuts, my list will not be right for you or whatever. So just get some ideas from other people's lists as well. But definitely start off slow, because I made the mistake when I first got my Thermomix and first bulk order. I ordered so much stuff and a lot of it went to waste because I didn't really know how much of different things I would use. So start off smaller, maybe 5 kilo lots. If it's something that you're not sure if you use, just get 1 kilo until you get the hang of what you're going to order and what you use the most of. Otherwise it can be a bit of waste, and besides it's too expensive all at once at first. Build it up.
Good advice. It's so wonderful to chat to someone who I guess has had such a food journey and really uses it in a way that has just beautifully given you that amazing gift of service to go, this is what I'm doing, this is how you can do it, and how to make life easier. That's what I love. That's what I love about you, Jo. So
and I think that's the thing, is we're all busy. We want to eat healthier, but it can get very overwhelming at times. So, don't be so hard on yourself and feel like you've got to make everything amazing and you've got to make everything complicated. I always say to people, just get back to really basic and start with that, and then now and then do something fancy. So meat and veggie meals are fine, keep your stock pot going and keep your stock there, so you've got that for the bases of your soups and stews and casseroles and meals, and then just add some meat and veggies, and if you want some rice or buckwheat or whatever, quinoa, and don't stress about it all being perfect. I think if we just stick to basics, we're a lot healthier anyway.
Definitely. There's a lot to be said for that, just basic of meat and veg, It's just getting back to that core basics of what it is that we need. Awesome. And
I mean, not everyone suits meat, understand that. But whatever it is that suits you.
Some protein type of thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, are there any other things that you think people need to know?
Yes. If you're buying a Thermomix, do keep in touch with your consultant, like I said before, and get along to some classes and things, and just ask heaps of questions. Yes. Don't be afraid to ask, because we would rather people ask than that they sit at home and don't use their Thermomix and feel disappointed that they spent that money on it, because honestly, once you start using it, you'll never look back.
That's exciting.
Just get in there and ask.
That's super exciting. So that is brilliant. So hopefully we've been able to, I guess, shed a little bit of light about process for getting organised. So if someone's looking at getting a Thermomix or something like that, you know, just some really great tips that you've shared with us today about how to get organised around that exciting but scary adventure they're about to embark on.